Hello there. Welcome to a new program of That's English. In today's documentary, we're going to talk about stereotypes, estereotipos, and some wrong ideas the Spanish have about the British.
Before watching the documentary, I'd like to explain the meaning of some new words.
Bowler hat, bombín, bowler hat.
Steering wheel, volante de automóvil, steering wheel.
A pet, animal de compañía, pet.
And donkey is...
burro, donkey.
Well, y después de ver el documental, vamos a preguntaros si son ciertos o falsos los siguientes tópicos.
British businessmen always wear bowler hats and carry umbrellas. Is it true or false?
The British love gardening. True or false?
And the British are great animal lovers. True or false?
Ready? Then let's watch our Out and About.
What are the British like? What do we know about them? The ideas the Spanish have about the British, are they correct?
We're going to have a look at some of these ideas and see if they're right or wrong.
One of them is that British businessmen always wear bowler hats and carry umbrellas.
But we've been walking around the city for a while and we haven't seen any.
Look, a typical British businessman. Excuse me, are you a real British businessman?
No. This is a joke. No British businessman dresses like this anymore. The only uniforms you can see in the city today are business suits.
So this gentleman doesn't exist anymore except in films. Nowadays, British businesswomen and businessmen dress like those of any other country. It's 5 o'clock. Tea time. In Spain we think that at 5 o'clock everything stops for a refreshing cup of tea.
But is this true nowadays?
No, it isn't. We have tea at any time in the day, the same as you have coffee. We British have tea with breakfast, tea at 11 o'clock in the morning, tea after lunch. Then we have tea at tea time, tea after dinner, and tea at 11 o'clock p.m. We never refuse the offer of a cup of tea.
They say that every Englishman is an island.
Maybe the British are individualists and love privacy because they live on an island. Let's ask our man in London if this is true.
Yes. I think we British are quite different from you continentals. We don't like our neighbours. We enjoy our privacy.
Did you hear? He said continentals. In the United Kingdom there are two groups of Europeans, the British and continentals, people from the other European countries.
Due to their love of privacy, the British prefer to live in individual houses with their own gardens.
talking about gardens. Is it true that the British are great lovers of gardening?
We love our flowers. Gardening is the perfect way of relaxing. It is the British way of life. We all have gardens.
Another sign of their individualism is that they drive on the left-hand side of the road, whereas in all other European countries, people drive on the right. From now on, thousands of cars with the steering wheel on the left will come into Britain through the Channel Tunnel.
There will be problems. But no one in Britain has suggested changing to driving on the right.
The British have a reputation for being animal lovers. But is it true?
We think it is. About 49% of British adults have a pet at home.
And 46% agree with the following statement. The British prefer their pets to their family.
Here's our man in London reading a publication for animal lovers.
Can you read the advert aloud?
Please send a donation to help Donkey Sarah and her friends have a happy Christmas.
This says it all. In what other part of the world could you find a similar advert asking for Christmas donations for a home for donkeys?
Did you understand it all? Let's check. British businessmen always wear bowler hats and carry umbrellas. Is it true or false?
No, this is a joke. No British businessman dresses like this anymore.
So it is false.
Is it true or false that the British love gardening?
We love our flowers. Gardening is the perfect way of relaxing. It is the British way of life.
As you've just heard, it is true.
And finally, is it true or false that the British are great animal lovers?
We think it is. About 49% of British adults have a pet at home.
So it is true. They are great animal lovers.
Y ahora vamos a ver nuestro sketch, en el que nuestros personajes van a viajar en tren, con una compañía muy singular.
Pay attention.
Let's enjoy our... Go on.
Play it again.
El tren con destino a Madrid partirá dentro de 5 minutos del andén 3.
Train for Madrid will be leaving in 5 minutes from platform 3.
We are already in Spain. It may rain, don't you think so?
No. It can't rain. It never rains in Spain, darling.
Here it says it rains a lot in the north. Do you know where your umbrella is?
Well, it must be in my suitcase.
It isn't there.
I can't remember where I've put it. Do you think I've left it at home?
Oh, it must be at home.
Yes.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, sir.
They must be Spanish. How typical.
I don't think you're right, dear. They can't be Spanish.
Why not?
Well, you see, the Spanish don't work at this time of day. They take a siesta.
Well, I don't quite agree.
Han bajado las acciones.
¿Doy orden de comprar?
Sí.
Bye.
It's tea time. Would you like to have a cup of tea with us?
How very kind. But my wife and I don't drink tea. But we'd love some coffee.
Your wife speaks very good English.
I don't think you're right.
No, really. English is very good.
She is not my wife.
Oh.
She is my boss. I am her secretary.
The secretary.
And do you use a computer to organize bullfights?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. He's not a bullfighter, and I'm not a dancer either. We're brokers. We're in fancy dress. When we get to Madrid, we're going to a fancy dress party at the British Embassy.
So are we.
Vaya corte, ¿eh? Ahora van a aparecer unas frases del sketch, pero desordenadas. Como podréis adivinar, vuestra tarea consistirá en ponerlas en el orden correcto.
We are already in Spain. It may rain, don't you think so? Do you know where your umbrella is?
Well, it must be in my suitcase.
They must be Spanish. How typical.
I don't think you're right, dear. They can't be Spanish.
Y ahora es el momento de recordaros lo aprendido en esta unidad 4 del módulo 6.
En esta unidad hemos hablado de tópicos.
Hemos aprendido a expresar distintos grados de probabilidad.
A hacer deducciones y expresar acuerdo y desacuerdo.
Well, and that's all for today. Oh, just one more thing. Don't miss the next program of That's English.
Oh, Gary.
What?
How glamorous. You look like a film star.
Oh, really?
Yes, you know Oliver and Hardy, El Gordo y el Flaco. Bye-bye, friends. See you in the next program. Thanks a lot.
Bye.